Being a dad's cool, man. It's definitely like when I was driving home from the hospital, feel real. That was my son. I was his dad. I'm still not sure if it's fully hit me, but it's super cool. It is difficult. I've definitely been sleeping a lot less than usual. Last night I got like no sleep. My wife, bless her heart, she gets less sleep than I do because she does the breastfeeding, most of the taking care of. So the sleep is bad. And then, you know, obviously throughout the day, it's harder. If I'm at home, it's harder to get stuff done. If like my wife needs to take a shower, take care of herself a little bit, and I'm watching Noah, it's hard to get anything done because he cries every 10 minutes. So that can be difficult. And then I just feel an extra sense of responsibility. I feel like ever since I've been a dad, my work is more meaningful and my life is more meaningful because it's no longer only about me. It's now about my son and his life. It's about taking care of my wife financially and emotionally, like being there for her when taking care of the kid is difficult. So extra layer of responsibility and purpose for sure. I would say with that, just slightly higher element of stress, nothing overwhelming or crazy, but it's just, that's a life that's depending on you. But the work is definitely a lot more important than it's ever been. It's a great thing. I love being a dad, and it comes with that extra sense of responsibility. I have heard as he gets older, it will get easier. After about 2 months, he'll be sleeping a little bit more, or at least sleeping for like longer increments of time. And I'm just thinking, like, as a dad, what kind of an example do I want to set for Noah? So basketball was a really big part of my life growing up. I want the same thing for him. Basketball taught me discipline. I was a pretty shit basketball player naturally, but I put in a lot of work and I got good at it. So that taught me if I work hard, I will get results. Work ethic through basketball actually did a lot for me in real estate and in business. So I want the same thing for him. Lifting weights has been a massive part of my life. My dad got me into lifting weights when I was 12 years old. And all I wanted to do was play video games. And he said, I can't play video games until I lift weights. And I hated it. But now I'm addicted to working out, and it's part of who I am. And I can't go more than 2 days without working out. And it's so good for just like everything, confidence, energy levels. Like I just feel better mentally, just everything. So I'm very grateful for that. So as a dad, I want to teach my son the same things, work ethic, not taking life too seriously, but taking life with purpose, but having fun along the way. I think that's really important. I want him to make his own decisions as early as possible. I don't want to be babying him and like force him to do things. Obviously, if he's like doing drugs or like crazy stuff, I'll put a stop to that. But for the most part, I want him to be able to make his own decisions and learn through trial and error. I think that's healthy. And it just gets you thinking, what kind of an example do I want to set for my kid? It makes me want to just be a better man, a better husband, work harder, be a better friend, and all the things. So I'm sure I have a lot to learn. I'm only 4 weeks in, but those are my thoughts so far.